And now I shall give you the inspirational reading. I'm taking it from Keys to a Fuller Living. Keys to a Fuller Living by Marian Dickies. My creative imagination. My future becomes the present on my mental screen. With my imagination, I give form to my desires. I no longer picture worries which are a negative use of my imagination. I release and let go of any imagined fears. I abandon wild imaginings. Instead, I now dedicate my imagination to its positive use. I picture my desired good. I envision what I desire in detail. I feel its reality for me. I feel it being attracted to me to enjoy. This present moment advances into my future, and I shape my future with what I picture, with feeling. I feel my good coming. I welcome it into my life. I prepare a place for it in my heart. I am thankful for my God-given ability to imagine. So it is. Today, we have a leader who has been with teaching of the inner Christ for, several years. She's creative, intelligent, a wonderful organizer, artistic, and she is creating for us a beautiful experience today with her talk called Enjoying the Process of Manifesting Dreams. So let's welcome leader, teacher, inner Christ counselor, Jennifer Allen-Prather.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. And it is a pleasure to be here today on this beautiful rainy day. Enjoying the process of manifesting dreams. Enjoying, part of that word is joy. The Bible has something to say about manifesting dreams and being joyful. 1 Thessalonians 5, verses 16 through 18. It says, "Be joyful always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." This is God's will for you. And also from Psalms. Psalms is one of my favorite books. 28, verse 7. "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. My heart leaps for joy, and I will give thanks to him in song." One of the songs that I love about dreams is from Walt Disney's Cinderella. It's entitled, "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes." A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. And your heart, in this instance, to me, is your own I am or inner Christ. The inner Christ is knocking at the door of your consciousness in your heart. So what is the process of manifestation? We've heard a lot this month about manifesting. One take on it is that manifesting is a creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates your spirit and the spirit of the world. And I love that meaning. We're co-creators by aligning our energies with the universe to co-create. And the universe, to me, means God, love, perfection everywhere now. A lady named Monica Valverde wrote in Mystic Minds that the process of manifesting can be the difference between obsessing and fantasizing, dreaming. So when we are obsessed, we are coming from stress and lack, aren't we? We're obsessed. And that's, to me, non-belief. We don't believe or trust. When we are fantasizing, we are coming from ease and belief. Dreaming or fantasizing feels good. It just does feel good. You know, little children can be in a math class and be looking out the window dreaming. And it's just as good to dream as it is to learn math. Sometimes I think it's better. She said that she had an example. She was obsessed with this bath pillow. She had to have it. And she was stressed because she couldn't get it. She didn't seemingly have the money, whatever her excuse was. And she did everything she could think of to plan to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. And it just didn't happen. Well, we know that that's God's job. That's the how. God creates the how. God is the how. We just put our order into the universe. So one day, she just forgot about it. I mean, she had forgotten about the bath pillow. And she had joined a book club, and one of the perks of the book club was a free bath pillow. That's because she kind of just let it go. She stopped obsessing about it. So in the first scenario, she was miserable. And in the second, she was having fun. The more you let go, the more you become a match for what you desire. Manifesting isn't about getting, it's about becoming. It's not about getting. Another article I found written by, and please forgive me if I mispronounce the name, Tejal Gupta, yes, from St. Vincent College of Commerce. He wrote an article, what are the benefits of feeling happy while doing a manifestation technique? He says, first thing first, you manifest according to what and how you feel. And that's just what we heard in our inspirational reading. Now let me elaborate this for you. Universe, God, supreme power, whatever you name it, gives you whatever you want depending on how you feel about it. And your feeling is dependent upon your happy mindset or sad mindset. It's dependent on that. He says, feeling happy works as oxygen for your imagination. Oxygen is important to live, isn't it? Feeling happy and being in the same state is equally important to manifest your desire. Now, I've said this again and again, but it's worth repeating. There's a difference between want and desire. Be careful about what you say. Want means you don't have it, you're lacking in it. Desire means it is a dream and it can happen. They're two separate things. If you are happy, you will end up getting more ways to manifest your dreams and desires without putting an effort into it. It would become altogether an easy process for you. You believe that? I do. You know, practice makes perfect, or close to perfect. If you are happy, you will manifest faster than you ever have thought. If you are not happy, then you will attract similar things which will make you more sad. It's in other words, what you focus on, you receive, you get. There are different ways to stay happy and be in the same mindset throughout. Like listening to people who speak inspirational things, thinking about positive change, which your desires have brought to you. So past successes that you've had that have manifested. Reading affirmations, gratitude. I would put gratitude at the top. Gratitude is everything. Thank you, Tishal Gupta, for that. My own experience about manifesting with joy was when my husband and I, and you probably have heard this before, but for those who haven't, were searching for a home, a new house. It was our first house after we got married the year before. And we dreamed a home that had a yard for entertaining and a yard for gardening, which he loved to do. One that we could afford, and in a neighborhood that we could enjoy living in. And the fun part of that was, and we had no down payment. Let's say that right off the front. I was taking a prosperity course at the Teaching of the Inner Christ at the time, and so that helped lift the affirmations and the tools that we use here at the Teaching of the Inner Christ. We visualized a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, so many square feet. We did a lot of visualizing. That was fun. That was fantasizing. That was the dreaming. But we also took action. We can't just dream without taking some kind of action. So we looked online. Back then, it was just starting to have properties listed online, so we looked online at some properties and we got a realtor, and we went out looking every weekend for about 2 or 3 months. We finally found a place that seemed quite high, but it was less high than what we were paying for rent in our apartment. And so we decided to move forward even without a down payment. We didn't know how. We didn't know how that was going to happen. We started trying to figure out, all right, maybe we can get a roomer. Maybe we can sell something that, and it started to get stressful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stressful. How are we going to do this? We needed a down payment. So I also wrote a prayer treatment. And the prayer treatment helped me to see that I needed to relax, that the how is left up to God. And so we were led to call a relative. And the relative said, "Oh, I was just going to call you. I know you're looking for this house. I just let go of some stocks, and I want to give you a down payment." We were only asking for a fraction of that, but God had a bigger idea for us. So when we relaxed, let go, left it to God, had faith, and gave great thanks that it was already done before we even saw it. That's the gratitude part. We got our house, and we still have it. We still do. And it had a yard for gardening up above, and a yard for entertaining down below. Exactly what we had asked for. So, God has a better idea. And if we just trust, believe, let go, stay in a positive mindset. So how do we enjoy the process of manifesting? How do we do that? Well, we can ask ourselves, are we obsessing? Are we in the want badly scenario? Or are we having fun and fantasizing and dreaming? Number 2, we can detach from the outcome by treating the process as a game. A game is always fun, isn't it? We can help detach from that, wanting to control, hang on, stress, whatever you want to call it. We can make a vision board. Vision board where you get some kind of fiberboard or cardboard and put pictures of your vision of what it is you desire, and sayings and affirmations. We can start journaling, writing down exactly where we are in our process inside. Helps clarify what's going on with us so that we can change course if we need to. Say positive affirmations. That always works. Well, most always. Visualize having your desires every night before bed. Visualize being in, say, you're looking for a house, being in a house of your dreams. No matter how grand it may be and how you may think, whatever you may think about affording, or just lay all that aside. Say that, you can visualize being in this house. Surround yourself with people who support you in your vision and your dreams. When you have somebody that you say, my goal is to release 50 pounds, they'll say, if you have somebody that says, no, that could never happen. You don't want to be around people like that. You want somebody to support you. Yes, I support you in your journey. I can see that happening with you. And we do a type of prayer here called the root cat prayer. It's a scientific way of praying, and it helps us to gain faith and peace while we're in the process. So that's another thing that we can do, is write a prayer treatment. And the prayer treatments are always done as we accept that we already have what it is we desire. And we give thanks for it in advance. In the textbook that we use here, The Teaching of the Inner Christ, for a basic course, Inner Sensitivity, on page 159. This is Being a Christ by Ann P. Meyer and Peter V. Meyer. Page 159, it states, true maturity brings real happiness. Only through maturity can any lasting peace or happiness be achieved. True maturity is the knowing of how to be responsible for oneself and one's life through accepting the full responsibility for one's thinking. So, when we reach the state of such dominion, we can be a real help to other people. As we become integrated, happy people, we radiate vibrations of love and harmony, which spread joy to all those about us. Perhaps the greatest thing we can contribute to humanity is one thoroughly happy life. And from our pink books, we call them the pink books, Love Scriptures. They're a series of books written by an anonymous group called the Brotherhood of the Followers of the Present Jesus, channeling the present day Jesus. And from the book, All Is Spirit, it states, if you have, this is on page 113, if you have desires that you wish to fulfill, let them be aligned with the highest desires of your heart. Follow your heart and you are following mine. With each desire that you have that is fulfilled, your vibration lifts higher and higher. It is through your next highest desire that Spirit will lift you upward and spiral upward the thought forms, situations, and circumstances that you need. Spirit will lift your desires and create a pathway for them to be fulfilled. All who cross your path will be lifted as your desires are fulfilled. So no, it's not only that our desires are fulfilled, but just those who come in contact with us, their desires are fulfilled as well. But the main thing I wanted to say, that first sentence, if you have desires that you wish to fulfill, let them be aligned with the highest desires of your heart. Alignment. Alignment is the key. The most important part of manifesting or attracting your desires is keeping your thoughts and emotions at a high vibration, so that you are aligned with your desire. When you are up or happy during the manifestation process, you are aligned with your manifestation. That makes sense to me. Your feelings match the frequency of your desire, like a radio, tuning a radio. We have to get that right frequency to get a clear message. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now, we will have the offering of tithes and gifts. And if you have found value in today's service, we invite you to assist in supporting the teaching of the inner Christ as you are led by visiting our website. That's www.teachingoftheinnerchrist.org. And you can visit with your donation. We trust completely what Jesus promised us in Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put in your lap. For with the measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. Thank you.